Start. Pyara, I have been surprised to read some comments on the speech I delivered at the recent conference of education ministers. I inaugurated the conference. I did not speak on any resolution, nor indeed did I see any resolution. I have not yet seen the precise resolution passed by the conference, though I have heard about it. Para. I laid great stress in my speech on the necessity of a considerable number of our people knowing foreign languages and more especially English. This was in relation to our development programs and our second and subsequent 5-year plans. I pointed out that it would not be possible for us to go ahead with these plans unless there was a high standard of technical and scientific education, and that this standard could not be obtained at this stage without a full knowledge of at least one foreign language. As a matter of fact, scientists in any country today have to acquire knowledge of several languages in order to keep abreast of scientific literature. I did not say a word against Hindi. Indeed, I said something in favor of it. I took it for granted that Hindi was going to function more and more as a language in our education and administration, except in certain parts of India where the regional languages would be principally used. Nor did I say anything about the medium of instruction. About this, I have no doubt that it will have to be either Hindi or other regional languages. My positive stress was on a foreign language being learned adequately in the circumstances in India. This foreign language would inevitably be English, though I hope that other languages such as French, German, etc. would also be learnt. English today is by far the most widespread and important world language, and probably two-thirds of the scientific and technical books in the world are published in English. Para. I find that most people have no idea of what industrialization implies. We discuss the financial aspect of it and vaguely think of factories and the like growing up. But the most vital part of industrialization is the training of manpower. We want a vast number of scientists, technologists, and engineers of various kinds. We also want to create a background in which these people grow. This problem of trained manpower is our major problem, and that we have to solve. Para. Our whole future progress depends on this process of industrialization and the use of higher techniques. It must be remembered that it takes long to train a first-class scientist or technician. To put up a steel plant takes some years. It takes twice that time to train a technician who can run that steel plant. It takes 5 times as much time to train a competent atomic scientist as it takes to put up an atomic reactor. We have thus today to organize training for the people required for the second and third 5-year plans. We cannot delay this, or else our planning and industrial progress will be automatically held up. It is obvious that this high class training cannot be given today and for some years to come without knowledge of a foreign language. It is possible and indeed desirable to give elementary scientific and technological training in Hindi or our other regional languages. We can translate some textbooks as we have actually done. We can build up our technical terms in Hindi as we are doing, but we cannot produce the vast and complicated thought that lies behind this technical and industrial age by translating a few books or having a list of terms. Changes in technology today are so rapid that even books that are being printed get out of date very soon. Every scientist has to keep up to date by reading many scientific and technical periodicals, usually in several languages. Stop.